Hello and welcome to my channel. It's a dull and dreary rainy July day, so I thought I'd come along to my favourite nursery, which is in South Lincolnshire, Jersey Cottage Nursery. Let's go have a look. So this is the entrance to the nursery. It is surrounded by these magnificent specimens of tetrapanics and various other plants. So let's go and have a look in the first tunnel. So in this first tunnel they have a real wide selection of plants in here for tropical growers and people that like the unusual and rarer types of plants, but basically a good all-round, lots of variety for whatever sort of type of gardening you're into. There is many different choices here, from sort of more common plants like the cannas and dahlias to lots of unusual stuff that other people don't grow. So for instance, here is a catalpa bigonoides aura, and that is a good sized plant if you want to put it in your garden to give you a good head start into growing tropicals or that look. And here we have the purpurea version, where the new growth comes out this beautiful purple colour. We've got these variegated arundodontax and various palms and all sorts of unusual plants, trachycarpus palms, ferns. And this tunnel does change a lot. Nearly every time I come here there is different plants in here and different choices. This is a new cordyline to me, and I'll just get the name. It is Lime Passion, and it is a very different green to like the Torbay Dazzler variegation. Hadn't seen this before until I come to this nursery. Really like that. And then we'll sort of walk around here. We've got some insect bananas, various phormiums over here. We've got some canna Stuttgarts at the back there and some gingers. And then this is what I absolutely love about this nursery. You can see how these plants go because the nursery is fully embedded into their garden. And when you buy the plants, you can quite often walk around here and see what they're going to grow like. And plus this is their own garden, so there is some of their own choices and their own specimens. And it really is sort of almost an experience of seeing how these plants grow, as well as just somewhere to come and buy some really nice and unusual plants. So as we walk around here, this is outside. We have a lot of shady plants, loads of different varieties and uncommon plants that you wouldn't buy just anywhere. These I really like. I've bought quite a few of these from here. Great shade ground cover plants. This is Pachysandra axillararis, if I've just said that right. Yeah, I've bought quite a few of these from here, to be fair. Let's go along so you can see. And these plants are surrounded by their garden. I'm going to walk along. There's various paths I can take. I'll show you some of the plants for sale along the left side. Massive clump of bamboo there. And then we're going to walk through into the shade tunnel, where they grow lots of their own plants, and plus you can buy various ferns and other plants. But there is some great specimens here. There is this Schefflera macrophylla, We've also got a lovely colocasia coal miner. There's a colocasia lemon and lime gecko, Schefflera taiwaniana. If I go down here, really large fern here, which is the Woodwardia radicans. And then there's lots of ferns on that here for general sales as well. Go around here, and this is where I bought my plant. Absolutely love it. This Regersia, and this is Krieg's Colossus. And I'll just bring my hand over so you can sort of see the size of this Regersia. Look brilliant when group planted like that. And I have one of these, Brassioopsis bodinieri, one of my favourite plants in the garden. Leaves are so sculptural, absolutely love it. And yeah, what a magnificent plant that is. Let's go around, let's see what else. We've got Begonia luxurians. There is also a few other plants in here. Another colocasia fontanaceae, Brassioopsis hispida at the back there. Then we've got a large Impatiens tinctura. There is loads and loads of sort of more unusual plants in here to really sort of get you going. That is a Schefflera trevisoides, I think. But if you're interested, leave it in the comments and I can come and do a separate video just in here, because there's so many plants and unusual stuff that the nursery is growing here, and also trying to propagate. Loads and loads of ferns, and they also have some of my favorites, which is Dryopteris wallichiana. Absolutely lovely fern. Right, let's go out and have a little bit more look around the garden. So like I say, this isn't all about polytunnels and sales. It's also a lovely garden that you can walk around and have a look while you're here. And the thing that I think is so great, and this worked for me, I came through here a good few years ago and I see this fern on the side here, which I believe is a Dryopteris wallichiana. And as soon as I see it, I walk back into that tunnel and thought, have you got one? Because it looks so good. And that's what's so great about this garden. You can see lots of the plants that you can purchase from the nursery. Not all these plants, because some of them are their own. This is their own garden, but you can see the habits they like, the conditions they like, and it really is good. So here we have some really nice ferns, hostas. We've got some more of the Krieg's Colossus growing out here, and a large Xanthodecia Hercules at the back there. So like I say, you can buy plants from here, and most of them, or lots at least, will be in the garden. So you can then see a really good example of some of the plants that are here. So to the left here, we have a Fatsia polycarpa, and this is also on my list. This is a Schefflera alpina. Absolutely gorgeous that is. Definitely going to look at getting one of them. Right, let's carry around. Actually, there's a plant I hadn't ever seen before. It's a different type of Persicaria. Let's see if I can zoom in on the name. Let's have a go around. Now, I'm just basically doing a tour of this nursery because there is so many plants here. I could be here for hours videoing it. So the idea of this is to give you a general idea. If you want to see more, The owners very, very kindly said I can come back and video certain bits. If there's plants you want to know the name of, I don't know the name of all of them, so you'd have to timestamp it, and then I could hopefully get the details for you. Some lovely echiums growing across the path there. Bamboos, doing what bamboos do. But this is what I mean. There's, how many other nurseries could you do this? Where you can actually come and buy some plants and then look round an absolutely lovely garden. Look at the thickness of them. Right, let's carry on round. Just go back a little bit. That is a Paulownia, and if you ain't cutting it back every year for the big leaves, they can get rather big. Now, another good thing about this garden is they test lots of the plants in this garden, so when they sell some of them, they can sort of say what they've experienced, hence what temperatures they might have faced, which is a really good thing for helping give you an idea on hardiness. The side here we have a bit of a, what looks like a wildlife pond, and that was a first for me. They've been growing that alocasia in that pot, submerged in the water, for sort of probably a good sort of 6 weeks now at least, I should think, and it's doing really well despite our very mild summer. Now, I didn't think you could grow them submerged in water like that, but they're doing a very good job of it here. Okay, lots and lots more. This is a plant sales area. I'm going to go around. Good sort of wide range of different plants for whatever your sort of style of garden is. Quite a lot of these plants would quite easily fit into a cottage garden as well. So loads of choices with the grasses and all these other plants. Like I say, I'm not going to stop too much, and this bit is their private garden, so we can't go down there, but some lovely tree ferns there, and in the background there's some very large Musa Bijou bananas, but hostas for sale, various plants. Like I say, loads and loads of different plants here. Can't go through them all, but I'm just trying to give you a sort of wide range of the type of plants that they sell, plus the garden that it's in. This is the climate section. Loads of different varieties here, so plenty to look through. And if we go around here, this sort of more shrub-like area of different shrubs you can buy for your garden. And there is lots of trees and shrubs that I didn't even know about until I ever came to this nursery. So let's walk down these steps, and that is one of them, and they do sell that here. It is a Drimys winteri, and when it flowers, and I came here recently and it was flowering, absolutely lovely tree, and it's been, as you can see, in South Lincolnshire. It's been in quite a few years and proved to be pretty hardy. Got a lovely fig there. This is the purple catalpa that I showed earlier. Really, really nice. Lots and lots of tetrapanax. There's a large formium there for sale. Okay, so I'm coming to the end of the garden and the nursery now. I haven't shown everything because I was trying to make this video not super long, but give you an idea of some of the plants that they grow here. Don't know what the name of that is, but it's very unusual. Loads more of this cracking bamboo. We've got some eucomis here, and that is sparkling burgundy. Great colour, looks really good against that tetrapanax as well. Right, nearly at the end. If you're in the area or you fancy a day out, I would well recommend coming to Jersey Cottage Nursery in South Lincolnshire. Loads of plants, really nice garden. Like I say, they really do try to propagate and find the more unusual plants that us gardeners are always looking for. So thank you very much for watching. Any comments, please leave it and I'll try to answer your questions. And cheers.